Hi, this is P&M Senior Wellness. Let's give those legs some love today. Tell me, when was the last time you stood up and felt truly steady? Maybe your knees speak a little louder these days, or your legs feel heavier when you rise from a chair. That's not weakness, it's your body asking for attention, not intensity. Because after 50, real strength isn't about doing more, it's about moving wiser. Every time you stand tall, breathe deeply, and let your weight settle into the ground, you remind your body what it was built for: balance, confidence, and quiet power. So today, we'll rebuild that foundation with 3 standing moves that bring strength back to your legs and calm back to your mind. Before we begin, do me one small favor: tap like and comment the letter C if you're ready to stay strong this week. And take a slow breath, because every moment you stay here matters. Skip nothing, or you might miss the one step that changes how you stand for the rest of your life. Exercise 1. Squat. Strength begins where you stand. Every strong movement begins with a simple act: standing tall. The squat is not just an exercise. It's a quiet test of how well your body remembers its natural design. Watch a child sit down to play, their spine straight, heels grounded, balance effortless. That's how your body once moved before chairs and long hours of sitting took that memory away. The good news is, you can bring it back, not through force, but by relearning how to stand, lower, and rise the way your body was meant to. Stand with your feet shoulder-width apart. Feel your toes spread slightly, gripping the floor. Take a slow breath in. As you exhale, soften your knees and push your hips back, as if sitting halfway into a chair. Keep your chest open and your eyes forward. Let the weight rest in your heels. Move slowly, like pouring strength evenly through your legs. When you reach your lowest comfortable point, press through your heels and rise again. Inhale as you lower, exhale as you stand. That's one mindful squat. For most people over 50, the challenge isn't muscle, it's control. The squat teaches your body to coordinate strength, balance, and breath all at once. Don't count reps, find rhythm. Each rise is your legs remembering stability and lift. Each descent reconnects you to the ground that supports you. If your knees ache, take a wider stance. If your hips feel tight, don't go lower. The goal isn't depth, it's alignment. Keep knees tracking over toes, not caving inward. Keep your spine tall, chest open. You're not forcing your way down, you're inviting movement to return. After 50, we naturally lose up to 8% of muscle mass every decade, especially in the legs. That's why stairs feel steeper and balance wobbles more easily. Walking keeps the heart healthy, but it doesn't strengthen these stabilizers. Squats do. They train the muscles that prevent falls, protect knees, and keep you independent. In Japan, longevity researchers call this kind of movement lifetime insurance. If you can stand up and sit down without your hands, you can live freely for years longer. It's not just about legs, it's about freedom. The ability to move, to stay steady, to trust your body again. If you're new, use a wall or counter. Place a chair behind you and gently tap it with your hips before rising. Over time, remove the chair and let your muscles remember the path on their own. Here's a rhythm to follow. Inhale as you lower halfway, pause, exhale as you rise. Do this 5 times, rest, then repeat. With practice, add more depth, breath, and stillness. The magic isn't in the count, it's in how mindfully you move. Breath and movement work together here. Breathing in as you lower expands the chest. Breathing out as you rise activates your core and supports your spine. This coordination keeps many elders in Asia moving gracefully into their 80s. It's strength guided by awareness, not effort. If you tremble, that's your body waking up. Muscles long asleep begin firing again. The shaking isn't weakness, it's reactivation. Smile when it happens. That's your nervous system saying, I remember this. Holding the stance a few seconds before rising builds endurance faster than rushing through. Within weeks, you'll feel it rising from chairs easier, walking lighter, knees quieter. Most of all, you'll begin trusting your body again, that quiet confidence no pill can give. Finish by standing tall. Feet grounded, spine long, hands on thighs. Take one slow breath in. Feel your heartbeat move through your legs, the sound of life flowing back into your foundation. You don't need a gym. You don't need numbers. You just need awareness, the quiet discipline of showing up for your body every day. Strength doesn't vanish with age. It hides behind stillness, waiting for you to move again. So next time you stand, do it with purpose. Let your feet find the floor, your breath find rhythm, your posture find dignity. True strength doesn't begin with a barbell. It begins here in how you stand, how you breathe, and how you rise. And that is the secret. Your body has been whispering all along. Strength begins where you stand. Exercise 2. Warrior 2. Stay open, yet steady. There's a reason this pose is called warrior. Not because it's about fighting or force, but because it teaches you how to stand firm in life, calm, open, and unshaken. After the grounded power of the squat, Warrior 2 opens your body into strength that expands outward, connecting stability with grace. This is the moment your body learns not just to hold itself up, but to hold itself open to the world, to breath, to change. Take a step back with your right foot, about 3 to 4 feet apart. Turn your right toes slightly inward, your left foot facing forward. Lift your arms until they reach straight out from your shoulders, palms down, fingertips stretching in opposite directions. Now bend your front knee just enough that it sits over your ankle, never past it. Keep your chest open, shoulders soft, and gaze resting gently over your front hand. Feel how your legs create 2 directions of energy, one grounding you down, one extending you forward. This is not a position of tension, it's a position of presence. You're strong, but not rigid, rooted, but not stuck. The back foot presses into the earth, anchoring your balance, while the front leg supports your forward reach. Your spine lengthens between these 2 anchors, and your breath flows easily through the middle, quiet, steady, alive. Breathe in and feel your ribs widen. Breathe out and feel your shoulders drop. Stay here for 3 slow breaths. Inhale, strength. Exhale, ease. Notice how the longer you hold, the quieter your mind becomes. This isn't a battle against fatigue, it's a conversation with it. When your legs begin to tremble, that's your body learning patience. When your arms grow heavy, that's endurance being built, not through effort, but through stillness. Warrior 2 does more than strengthen your legs and hips, it restores posture and focus. For older adults, this pose retrains the nervous system to manage small imbalances before they become stumbles. The wide stance improves stability, while the gentle rotation of the torso opens the chest and expands lung capacity. Doctors call this postural correction, but you'll feel it as something deeper, a sense of calm readiness. You're not forcing strength into your body, you're allowing it to return. If your shoulders get tired, lower your arms slightly. If your knees ache, shorten your stance. There's no need to chase perfection here. The beauty of Warrior 2 lies in how it meets you exactly where you are. Each repetition teaches a different kind of balance, one that comes from awareness, not resistance. As you move between sides, do it slowly, deliberately. Turn your feet with care. Feel the shift in weight, the quiet intelligence of your body adjusting. That mindfulness is where real control begins. For a softer variation, perform the pose near a wall. Let your back foot touch it gently. That subtle contact gives your brain a signal of safety, helping you relax into better alignment. Keep breathing. Feel the warmth building in your thighs, your glutes, your core. These are the same muscles that protect your knees, support your hips, and make walking feel effortless again. You're not just holding a yoga posture, you're rebuilding the foundation of everyday movement. In Japan, many elders practice a standing meditation inspired by this same stance. They call it kamai, readiness without aggression. It's the art of being prepared, yet peaceful, alert, yet relaxed. Warrior 2 carries that same spirit. It reminds you that real strength is quiet. It doesn't need to announce itself. It simply stands its ground and breathes. As you hold this pose, look beyond your front hand and let your gaze soften. Imagine something ahead that brings you calm, a path, a mountain, a memory. You're not reaching for it. You're simply aligning yourself toward it. That's the wisdom of this position. Direction without strain. The past supports you, the present holds you, and the future invites you forward. When you're ready, straighten your front leg. Lower your arms slowly. Bring your feet together and close your eyes for a moment. Feel the echoes of effort, the warmth in your legs, the steady pulse of your breath, the quiet clarity in your chest. That's your circulation improving, your joints awakening, your mind resetting. Warrior 2 is more than an exercise. It's a reminder that aging doesn't mean shrinking. It means expanding wisely, staying open, yet steady. The wider your stance, the calmer your heart becomes, because balance and confidence grow from the same root, awareness. So take one last breath in, lift your chest, lengthen your spine, and feel how grounded you've become. You've earned this strength not through pushing, but through patience. And as you step out of the pose, remember this. Every moment you hold steady teaches your body a new language, one that says, I am still strong, and I am still standing. Exercise 3. Tree pose. Balance is awareness and stillness. There's a quiet kind of power that comes from standing still. Not frozen, not rigid, but alive, rooted in the ground, and steady through change. The tree pose teaches that kind of balance. It's not about how high you can lift your leg, but how deeply you can feel your connection to the earth beneath you. After building strength in your squat and expanding through Warrior 2, this final movement invites you to gather everything you've awakened your focus, breath, and balance into one simple, grounded moment. Stand tall with both feet together, let your arms rest by your sides for a moment, and take one slow breath in. As you exhale, feel your weight settle evenly across both feet. Now shift gently onto your right leg, pressing the sole of your foot firmly into the floor. Lift your left foot just a little, letting your toes hover or rest against your ankle. Stay here if this feels comfortable. For a deeper version, bring the sole of your left foot to your calf or the inside of your thigh, anywhere but the knee. Each level is perfect if it feels steady and pain-free. Bring your palms together at your chest. Relax your shoulders and soften your gaze on something still in front of you. A point on the wall, a leaf, or even the horizon outside your window. That steady gaze is called drishti, and it helps anchor your focus. Take a slow breath in, feel your spine lengthen, breathe out, and imagine your standing foot growing roots into the ground. The longer you stay, the more you'll notice that balance isn't about staying perfectly still, it's about adjusting gently, moment by moment. You may sway, and that's perfectly fine. A tree moves with the wind and still stands tall. The same is true for your body. Each micro-adjustment keeps your muscles alive, your joints responsive, your nervous system alert. When you wobble, you're training balance. When you correct, you're training control. This is why researchers in Japan often call balance training the quiet therapy for longevity. It builds coordination, improves circulation, and lowers fall risk by teaching your brain to respond before the body even knows it's off-center. For those over 60, tree pose is a gentle daily check-in, a conversation with your balance. Try holding for 10 seconds at first, then 20, then 30. If you need support, place one hand on a wall or the back of a chair. Remember, support doesn't mean weakness. It means wisdom. Stability is built through safety, not fear. Each breath you take in this stance strengthens the small stabilizer muscles in your feet, ankles, and hips, the very ones that protect you when life gives you uneven ground. Now, let your arms slowly rise above your head if you wish, fingertips reaching toward the sky. Feel the stretch through your ribs and shoulders. The goal is not to look perfect. The goal is to feel light yet anchored, tall yet relaxed. You're embodying two truths at once, grounded and growing. That's the essence of aging well, staying rooted while continuing to reach. If your foot slips, smile and start again. Falling out of balance is part of the lesson. The practice isn't about holding forever. It's about returning calmly, without frustration. Every time you return, you strengthen the dialogue between your mind and your body, awareness becoming action, action returning to awareness. This flow is what makes tree pose far more powerful than it looks. When you finish, gently lower your leg, stand on both feet, and close your eyes for a moment. Feel the difference between the two sides, one alive with circulation, the other waiting its turn. Then switch legs, giving both equal attention. As you practice, you'll notice your stability improve not just here, but in everything you do, standing from a chair, walking on stairs, or stepping off a curb. Balance learned in stillness carries into motion. Tree pose also soothes the mind. By focusing on breath and alignment, your nervous system shifts from alertness to calm. That's why many elders in meditation traditions end their morning movement with this pose. It centers the body and the mind together, creating harmony that lasts beyond the exercise itself. When you finish both sides, stand quietly again, arms by your sides, shoulders soft. Feel the ground beneath your feet, the air around your chest, the calm within your breath. Notice how stillness now feels different, fuller, steadier, more alive. You've built strength from the ground, expanded it through openness, and refined it through awareness. That's the complete circle of movement, power, presence, and peace. Tree pose is not about testing your limits, it's about listening to them. Each second of balance is a reminder that aging gracefully isn't about doing more, it's about noticing more. The small shifts in your body, the quiet rhythm of your breath, the pulse of life beneath your feet, these are your new teachers now. So when you stand in tree pose, don't rush to finish. Let the silence linger. Let the world slow down with you. Because balance, in the end, isn't something you hold, it's something you feel. And every time you find it, even for a heartbeat, you're reminded of the truth your body has known all along. Balance is awareness and stillness. Thank you for watching, Papa Mama. Before you go, tell me in the comments which moment today made your body feel steady again. Maybe it was the quiet strength of your squat, the calm power of your warrior two, or the still balance of your tree pose. Whatever it was, hold on to that feeling. Let it remind you that your body still listens, still learns, still grows when you give it patience. Every small movement you make with awareness is a promise to yourself to stay grounded, open, and balanced in the days ahead. Keep showing up gently. Your strength is already here, waiting for you every time you stand, breathe, and begin again.